The sooner you start using xylitol for your kids, the healthier their mouth will be. Now, my oral care routine was extensive before when I was younger, but they didn't start requiring a sleep study on kids until 2017. I was already 18 years old. All these fillings happened when I was 12. Sleeping with your mouth open causes cavities. Plus, probably the ingredients you're using, like the Listerine, the Crest, all of that, is probably causing cavities too because it's changing the pH of your mouth. Anyways, back to that. What I started with, at 2 months, my son started teething. I was scared of him getting thrush, especially because he breastfed. So I would get a little rag, put it in clove water, and rub it on his tongue and his gums. Clove water. You get whole cloves from Walmart. They kind of look like tiny little mushrooms. You cover the bottom of a jar. You don't need to fill it up. Pour either warm water on it if you want to use it right away, or let it sit for 3 days in the jar. That is antimicrobial, antifungal, and it's going to help numb. We only had one bad night of teething. The way I know it numbs so crazy well is because tooth pain as an adult. Tooth pain is horrific. And before I got my root canal, I would swish clove water in my mouth and it would let me sleep for 15-minute intervals. Now, these items you can get at Walmart, your local Walmart. I think you can get them on Amazon too. This is the xylitol Guru Nanda toothpaste, the Guru Nanda water flosser. Now, obviously, you'll have to wait and teach your kid how to use this, or you can literally buy xylitol, like a bag of xylitol, and put it in their mouth and rub it around. Also, those xylitol lollipops. And I have my son, he's a gum chewer. He chews xylitol gum. The purr kind, P-U-R. We also have purr mints, and he sucks on purr mints too. You also should be the one brushing your child's teeth until they are 9. You can take turns if you want. Me and my son take turns, but I don't count his turn, okay? You need to get in there.
Now, one thing that always irks me is when I see somebody say like, oh, I don't judge moms. You don't judge moms, but I do, because how are your child's teeth decaying? Number one, like I mentioned earlier, the sleep study. Number two, some kids have autism. Sometimes some kids are on the spectrum and they will literally not let toothbrushing happen. If that's the case, what I said could also help. The purr gum, the purr mints. Even if you just got a little bit of xylitol on your finger and were able to shove it in your kid's mouth. So these are all things you can do, but remember, there are so many factors that cause cavities, and unfortunately, you cannot 100% prevent them. Like, who knows, the sleeping with your mouth open could literally have been my problem my entire life, but not until I was 18 years old was it required to check if a child sleeps with their mouth open.